to San Diego, Snapdragon Stadium, home to the San Diego State Aztecs. As we'll see the number 18 team in the country, the Georgia Southern Eagles, taking on a team from the Mountain West, the San Diego State Aztecs. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollock from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Georgia Southern will kick it off to get things started. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So San Diego State's offense will have the opening possession of the game. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line.
Well, they're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Caught in the backfield. It's Balkinson. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Wants to throw on third down. Catch in the middle, it's Brooks. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. And the Aztecs racing to the line in the hurry-up. Convert that third down on the slant. Now everybody sort of settles into the game.
You do have nerves. I mean, everybody does. Opening drive, you've watched film, and how good are they really? And you get that first down, you throw the quick timing slant. Now, and they settle in. We're good. We got this.
He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the first down.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Motion from the wide receiver. He wants to throw it again.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
Got his man on the right. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. They'll throw it from the red zone. Here's the pressure. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Well, this quarterback started taking a couple shots from the pocket, and there's another one right there that affected his accuracy on that throw.
Trying play action. Lets it fly. Touchdown, San Diego State. Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
How about that first drive by the offense? Usually script the first 10 plays. Well, I had one extra. It only took 9. Great job moving down the field, stringing plays that look like other plays together, and getting this opening drive touchdown.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. So Georgia Southern's offense will go to work for the first time today. And David, we've got a quarterback today who's been known for making enough plays when his team needs them.
Yeah, and listen, he's a guy that this offense is built around him. But, Jesse, he's not the guy that's going to take over. He needs the running game to get going. He needs the passing game. He needs a little bit of balance. Really good football player, but he needs the help of the quality teammates around him.
Yeah, you're right. I think the one thing we've seen with this guy is he's got to get into a rhythm in games early, right? So whether it's running the football or getting a few completions early to get his confidence going, because once that happens, he's very, very good.
They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Gives it on the option. got the first down and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Georgia Southern about to snap it on another 1st and 10. Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. Quick strike complete. Finds a crease at the 20. Touchdown, Eagles! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. The extra point here would tie the game. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
From inside the 10, here he comes. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Snags a quick pass on the left. There he goes. Moves it out to the 34-yard line. A nice 15-yard gain on that one. The Aztecs want to pick up the tempo.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Makes the catch. It's Brooks. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with 2nd and short. No huddle offense to the line. Back to pass on 2nd down. Looking for a huge play. He's got it inside the 25. Touchdown, Aztecs. Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. Makes the catch. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And he was able to run through 1 tackle, but still only a modest gain.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Looking to throw on 3rd. Gets rid of it. Firing to the right, complete. Oh, he's got some space. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And the Eagles are moving quickly down the field. They'll go to the ground. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Eagles. Extra point here will tie the game.
Hey, we know football gets harder when you start to get in the red zone and the field shrinks. Who needs that? Break the long touchdown run. Nice job by the back. Seeing the hole, exploding through, getting the long touchdown.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. San Diego State takes over as the offense is ready to go to work. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
Looking to throw on first down. Oh, he makes the catch. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Man, as a quarterback, you got to be careful. He's lucky there. If you miss high throwing over the middle of the field, oftentimes that results in interception. So lucky that ball was incomplete.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. Grab near the sticks. It's Balkinson. At the 35, he's open. They finally get him on the ground, and that's the kind of play that will carry momentum into the second quarter. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keeping those vibes going here in the second quarter. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Wants to throw on first down. Throws for the tight end. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Looking, they're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Snap from the gun on third down. Looking down the middle. Touchdown, San Diego State. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Forget about those tight ends, right? They come up and they block most of the time, and a lot of time near the line of scrimmage, and then occasionally offenses do a great job, get creative, find a way to get a good matchup for the tight end, and he does the rest and gets in for 6.
On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. The give to the back. Got the first down. Looking for more. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
Working on the right. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. The Eagles come to the line with a new set of downs. The give to the lone running back. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll leave it with him. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. And the Eagles line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. The give to the fullback. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32. The Eagles pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Right Likes the back on the option, the give. Gets it past the marker. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Georgia Southern. Excellent pass by the back on the option. What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot. That he makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
And he puts through the extra point. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Guys, let's see what adjustments this San Diego State offense has made this time. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31. And the Aztecs come to the line in the hurry-up.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Gets it out fast. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. Kick is in the air. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. To the air on 1st down. Got his man quickly. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
The defense needs to have a plan for this guy. They weren't ready for that one. Drag route running all the way across the field. The DB just can't stay with him because of his speed, and as a result, they give up a big one.
Finally brought down at the 31. It's a pickup of 15 yards on the play, and they've got a 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Going downfield for the big play. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. The give on the option. A pickup of 8 now to convert this 3rd and 2. And the Eagles come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. On 3rd and short, the power run here. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. If you don't convert on this 4th down, there will be questions about passing on the field goal try. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. He goes out of bounds right at the 15-yard line. The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's 1st down. Hands it off on the counter. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Oh, they're after him. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one. Georgia Southern will have it now, 1st and goal. Little touch pass to the receiver. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
A nice job by the defense with the edges. They try the touch pass on 1st and goal. Nice job setting the edge, not letting him get outside, making the good tackle, forcing 2nd down and goal.
Got stopped on 1st down. They'll try it again from the 2. That ball is intercepted at the goal line. He He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. The Aztecs are backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goalpost and trying to create some room. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Aztecs can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Pulls and fires complete. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. Clock still running, almost certainly the last play of the half. Single back formation, and they give it to it. And after that short game, they'll head to the locker room for halftime. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like a terrific atmosphere there today in San Diego. And talk about a good competitive game so far. Not saying this has been the best first half we've seen in the history of these two programs, but they've matched each other's intensity, and the result has been a very evenly played game. Fascinating to see how the rest of this one plays out. And just like that, let's send it back to the fellas inside Snapdragon Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. The Aztecs will boot it away to start the 2nd half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. First drive of the 2nd half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the 2nd half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Georgia Southern about to snap it on another 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. Tough run in this part of the field. He's got 4 down to the 23. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Leaves it with the back. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
Touchdown, Georgia Southern. And with that one, they jump on top here in the 2nd half.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. First play of the drive, wants to throw. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. And the Aztecs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, this offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack 1st down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Aztecs will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oak. Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over-'em football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
Knocked down at the 25-yard line, picked up 10 there, and gets a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Rides the back and leaves it. Turning it on. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Eagles have it with a 1st and goal. Making side adjustments here. Snap in the shotgun. Back's looking for the goal line. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Eagles! Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his spot. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Aztecs offense ready to go back to work. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. And the Aztecs will punt this one away.
Number 16, on to kick it away.
Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
They'll go right back to it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. It's 3rd down, and the line to gain is the 36. Offense changing the play. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Didn't even consider running the punter out there, going for it. 4th and long from the 48. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. Touchdown, Eagles. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
And he's just run out of bounds, maybe living to fight another day there. It'll be a loss on the play. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the tight end. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the third quarter. Guys, we've reached the end of the quarter. Georgia Southern has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. Surging forward on the sneak. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Aztecs come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Base 27 jump. Base 27 jump.
Wants to go up top on first down. Finds his big tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. And the Aztecs will hustle to the line. Hand off from the shotgun. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down. How aggressive might this play call be on third and short from the 46? Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop.
Offense facing.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on, but they got him.
Converts on fourth down. Still going. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
Well, the gamble pays off offensively. Fourth down, being aggressive, and they throw for it. How about the job the receiver does, winning his route and giving his quarterback a place to go with the football?
And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Handoff from the gun. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Looking left. It's caught downfield. And he goes down right there, but a solid pickup, and it'll be a first down. The Aztecs, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. They want to throw it. Zings it complete to the right. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal.
Let's go. Let's go.
Back to pass. Big fella moving. Touchdown, Aztecs! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature, and you find them, and they produce like this, you keep finding them.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score.
28.
And he's going to bring it out. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Handoff to the fullback. It's runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35.
And this fullback is just dependable, and he's versatile. He's not just a guy that can block. He can catch the ball, and like you saw right there, you can hand it off to him, and he can generate you explosive plays.
It's great to have a physical offensive line that you can count on, that you can just lean on them up front and fall.
There he goes. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. Give to the big fullback. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And they're kind of going to their closer now, right? Like they give it to the physical guy that gets downhill, north-south, right away, hard to tackle, falls forward, paving holes, and this is a good opportunity for this offense to keep pounding and try to run that clock out.
And the Eagles back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Red pass, it's complete. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The defense burns their 3rd and final timeout of the half. To the air on 2nd down. The sweet feet buy a little time. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Eagles! They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, and this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Takes it inside his own 20. Chance for great field position here. Nice return there, and he'll be dragged down at the 34. Guys, we're about to get another look at this San Diego State offense. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, Dave. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Floats it out in space. Finds a little bit of room and finally wrestled out of bounds at the 43. And the Aztecs come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. With this big cushion they're working with, Jesse, they're ready to send these fans toward the exits.
And you know the coaching staff has got to be so happy with how this offense has been able to come out here on the road, fight the crowd noise, and execute at such a high level, David.
Yeah, just dominate the football game. And now, listen, it's mode where I can run the football, run out the clock, watch this game go to zeros and get the dub.
Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking for space. It's Murray. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. They'll go to the fullback. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. And they probably don't need to risk running a play here, but the head coach might want to rub it in. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And that's exactly what this defense needed. They needed to have something positive. Giving up some yardage, they've given up some plays, no big deal. Got right back in it on this drive with that big sack.
It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Buying some time as he moves left. Touchdown, Eagles! And they take it in for 6 more points. Now they've got a little breathing room after that score, and a Week 6 victory is in the offing, it appears.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. One more play to pad the stats. 2nd and 10, he'll throw again. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And he is brought down after the interception, and the clock strikes 0 here in the 4th quarter.